Hi dear students, welcome again to your own channel Brainoscientia. Today I am going to start a topic from the chapter that is Organism and Population, and today's topic is temperature rules. There are some rules given by different scientists at different times that how temperature influence have made the changes in the structure of an organism. So there are some scientists, I am taking some 4 or 5 rules here. The first rule is Bergmanns Rule. Okay, what this rule states that? First, this rule was first introduced or proposed by a German biologist called Bergmann. So B-E-R-G-M-A-N in the year 1847. So what does it state that in his rule? That the organism that found in cold climate or cold climatic zone have larger body size as compared to those found at the equator. That means, suppose this is the equator zone or this is the Arctic zone. So suppose an organism, suppose it's a fox. So the fox that is found in the equator is thin or small body size as compared to the fox that is found in the Arctic zone, which is large body size. He states that the organisms that reside in cold environment, mostly mammals, not for all organisms, it is valid for mammals and some warm-blooded mammals or birds, warm-blooded organisms, for example, birds and mammals. Okay, so he states that birds and mammals found in equator are small in size or thin as compared to the organism present in the Arctic zone. Another rule is proposed by another scientist. He is called, the rule is called Allen's rule. The rule is called the Allen's rule. Allen's rule. This rule was proposed by Joel S. Allen in the year 1877. This rule, according to him, or this rule states that the organisms found in cold zones, okay, have their body extremities are very small. Body extremities, for example, ear, nose, legs, hands, or forelimbs, hind limbs. These are small in size as compared to those in the equator. Very simple it is. That organism found in the cold zone, that is the Arctic zone, have the body structure or body extremities like ear, nose, legs, hands are small in size as compared to the same species of organism found in the equator. In the equator, the size of these structures are much more, little bit big as compared to the structure present in those organisms that reside in a cold environment. Again, one more rule is proposed by Jordan's rule. One known rule is Jordan's rule. Jordan's rule is that David Jordan, okay, David Jordan, or sometimes also called David Star Jordan, STA, okay, David Star Jordan. According to him, the organisms, specifically he talked about fishes. Okay, he is a renowned American ichthyologist, that is study of fishes called ichthyology. So ITCH. Ichthyology is a famous American ichthyology, whatever it is. So he is a renowned American ichthyologist, that is study of fishes called ichthyology. So he stated the fishes, the species of fishes, when they move from the equator to pole, the number of vertebrates are increasing. That means number of vertebrates are increasing. That means same species, number of vertebrates increasing as compared to the same species present in the equator. Okay, suppose if roughly I take an example. Suppose here the 15 vertebrates are there. In case of a fish, here it may be 20. Okay, or fins increases fin size, or as well as size. Size of the fish here is less. In case of size of the fish, it is large. Okay, this is about the Jordan's rule. One more temperature rule was put forward by Gloger's. Gloger rule is very interesting. He talks about some pigmentation. Okay. Gloger's rule, he talks about the pigmentation. The rule was proposed by Gloger in the year 1833. It is put forward by Gloger Constantine, C-U-N-S-T-A-N-T-I-N, Constantine, full name, whatever it is, Constantine Gloger, in the year 1833. In the Constantine Gloger, in the year 1833, first proposed this rule. According to this rule, the organism that found at the equator are less pigmented. So they are fairy looking, okay, as compared to that present in the equator. So he said that organism at pole are fairy or white, as this white pigmented. He talked about the pigmentation. These rules talk about the pigmentation. Organs found the pole are fairy or white pigmented, but the same organism found at the equator are with complexion or black. We take the example of this Arctic fox again, or bear. You say take the example of bear. Bear, you see the equator, the bear that is found is black in color, as compared to the polar bear, which is they are generally very white in color. So according to him, the organisms present in the equator are with the complexion or black pigmented, whereas the organisms found in the pole regions, they are white pigmented. This is about the Gloger's rule. Okay, so I have discussed some 4 rules regarding this temperature rules. That means how this temperature affects the body size, structure and color of an organism. So this much for today. In the next class we will talk about another topic, that is major abiotic topic, that is light. So thank you student. I hope you enjoyed the class. Thank you once again for your attention in the class. Thank you.